Hey guys, it's Channon Rose, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys an update on our embryos and how many survived. For 5 days I've just been a wreck. Oh my god, like, did we get any? Are they scared to call us because none survived? Like, you know, I have such bad anxiety, so I literally think of like the worst possible scenarios for like every situation. My stomach has been hurting, not just because of the surgery, but just like, you know, like when you're really nervous, your stomach hurts. I've been nauseous, like literally today, this morning before we got the call, I like thought I was gonna throw up. I couldn't eat anything. Like, I was just so nervous. And my mom's like, don't be nervous. Like, you're not gonna be able to change the outcome of anything going on, so don't be nervous. But it's like, it's so hard because you literally spend so much money. We've spent everything that we have to be able to do this. I just have to say like a huge thank you to all of you guys and all of the people that support us on Patreon. Like, without you, we wouldn't have been able to do this. And so I really do, like, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate you guys so much being here, supporting us, watching our videos, liking our videos, commenting, buying my books and my merch and my makeup, and being a member on Patreon. Like, all those things have helped for us to be able to do this. So it's like a huge thanks to you guys. You guys have been like a huge part of us being able to do this, so thank you. But you know, you save all this money and then you spend it so quickly. And then you do the shots and you do all the medication and you put yourself through so much for this one phone call to find out like how many embryos you got, you know? And so it's just like a big buildup and anticipation for this call. And if you've never done IVF before, it's just kind of hard to like actually know what it's like unless you've gone through it yourself. And especially because the last time we got the news that we only got one, and I was dead. Like, I have videos where I'm just like bawling in bed, like crying, because I was like so devastated, because I just thought like that was our chance. We're not gonna be able to get pregnant. We only have one. It's not gonna work the first time. Like, I was just like, that's just, you know, my anxiety. That's what I thought in my head. And we were just so grateful that not only we got pregnant the first time, but that we had a healthy pregnancy and baby. Like, it was just like, and it couldn't have gone better. I mean, I had a horrible pregnancy. I was miserable the whole time, but like, you know what I mean. I was very grateful that I was able to be pregnant and have Snow. So with that being said, today I was waiting for the call, like I said, super nervous. And I wanted to like film a bunch of videos today that I have like written down, and I wasn't able to because I was just like, I can't do anything right now. Like, I have to know what's going on. So I ended up calling, and I'm gonna put the footage in here, but I ended up calling the doctor's office and being like, hi, like, I have to work. Like, they told me they're gonna call me after 10. They're super nice, put me on the phone with a lab, and they're like, oh yeah, we just finished looking at your embryos. And like, my heart kind of like sunk into my stomach, because just like the sound of her voice like didn't sound very good. And so I was like, oh my god, like, I was just like literally preparing myself for the worst. And this is what happened.
Hi, this is Marissa from the lab. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Shannon. I was just calling to see if my day 5 embryos, if you guys are ready to tell us how many we got.
Yes, we just looked at them. Do you guys have 3 ready for genetic testing today?
Oh, we do. So 3 survived?
So we have more than that survived. That's just how many are ready for testing today. Do you guys know how we grade our embryos?
No. So when we talked to the doctor, they just said that if we had more than 3, that we would do the PGS testing. So
yeah, you guys will have more than 3.
We will?
Yeah, so let's go over how we grade our embryos, and then I'll explain everything to you, and it'll make a lot more sense, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Perfect. Okay, so we're looking for a blastocyst stage embryo on days 5 and 6 of embryo culture. A blastocyst is basically a hollow ball with a mass of cells inside, and we grade them on 3 different qualities. So we grade them on how big or expanded they are, and that's on a scale of 1 to 6. On day 5, for genetic testing, we like to see a 4 or higher, and on day 6, we like to see a 3 or higher.
Okay.
We also grade that inner cell mass, so that's the part of the embryo that turns into the baby, and we grade that on a scale of A to C, A being good, C being poor. And then we also grade that outer shell. So it's called the trophectoderm. It's what turns into the placenta, and that's what we take cells from when we do genetic testing. So we also grade that on a scale of A to C, once again, A being good and C being poor. However, we like to see this a little bit better quality just because, you know, we will be taking cells from it, and this is a part of the embryo that implants into the uterus.
Sure.
So we like to see B or better quality trophectoderm for genetic testing.
Okay,
Does
so
that make sense?
yeah, so basically right now we have 3 that are graded B or better.
So they're actually, so let's go over that. So you, the 3 that are ready today, you have 2 4ABs and 1 4BB.
Okay.
You also have a 3AB and a 3BB. So we're just looking for a little bit more expansion in those embryos. Basically, if they look the same tomorrow, they'll be ready for testing.
So technically we have 5.
Yes, you have 5 that are, well, you have 7 out of 8 that have technically reached the blastocyst stage.
Wow.
So two of those 7 are early blasts. So an early blast is basically at like a 1 to 2 of expansion. It's still too early for us to be able to differentiate in between what's going to turn into the baby and what turns into the placenta. That's why we give it that early blast grading.
Okay.
And then that 8th embryo is a morula. So a morula is the stage immediately before the embryo becomes a blastocyst.
Okay, it's kind of confusing, but okay. Yeah, last time we did this, we only had 1 that survived, and it was at a different clinic. So this is just really great news.
Yeah, you guys did really well.
That's amazing. Okay, so what do we do from here? Do you know?
So from here, you guys are wanting to do genetic testing?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I guess if we have that many.
Yes, perfect. Okay, so from here, we will test those 3 today. So what we'll do is we'll take 5 to 7 cells from them, and we'll freeze the embryo in our storage tanks here.
Okay.
We'll let everything else grow until tomorrow.
Okay.
And then see what's ready, update you guys, and then take the cells from them, and send the samples up tomorrow.
Okay, so
He has a question.
oh, my husband I think has a question.
I guess not.
No, go ahead. No, we need to find out.
Hurry up though, because
Don't
she's
you have
busy.
an appointment tomorrow, and aren't they waiting for another day?
I don't have an appointment tomorrow. No.
You don't have an appointment with them
No.
tomorrow?
Hi, this is her mom. We just have a quick question.
Absolutely.
So the doctor had mentioned that if they had 3 or more, they would do the genetic testing just because they were scared because she only had 1 embryo the last time at a different clinic. They didn't want to lose any by doing the genetic testing. What is the chance of them losing any of these 3 by doing the genetic testing?
Implant the first
We have a 98% survival rate from genetic testing.
Okay, so they're sitting here, so you definitely want it on
Our
these.
technicians are highly skilled, and so very, very low risk.
Okay. I know it's important to do that, so it's up to you guys, yes?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's what we agreed to with the doctor. Is if we had more than 3. Right now, she's saying we have like almost.
I mean,
5 or more.
I'm on the fence because I feel like there's like more manipulation going on.
We'll go ahead and do the testing on those 3 because we still have other ones, and then you'll call us tomorrow.
Yeah.
If this was you, if these were your embryos, would you do the genetic testing?
Yes, I would, just because I'm in the lab every day. I watch how our technicians do the genetic testing, and additionally, it's a huge factor if that embryo is genetically normal. Because you don't want to do like a bunch of transfers with embryos that you don't know if they're genetically normal or not.
Right.
So that's a huge factor for implantation. It's the chance that the embryo will implant and proceed with a healthy pregnancy.
Okay, so then yeah, we definitely want to do that, and then you guys will call us again tomorrow about the other ones.
Yes.
Okay, and what was your name?
Marissa.
Marissa, thank you very much. I really appreciate you taking the time to explain everything to us.
Of course. There's a lot of information that can be kind of confusing. confusing.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you very much again. I hope you have a good day.
Thank you so much. You too. We will talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
What do you?
Oh my goodness, that's so many. I was not expecting
really
that
good.
many.
Well, it does make a big difference. I told you who the embryologist
Yeah.
person is, because I told you that girl that we had work at our office told us that it's a huge difference if it's a good embryologist or not.
Right.
And the fact that this girl trusts everybody in their lab and they're very careful, it makes a big difference.
Well, that's like 8 out of 8, basically.
Oh my god, yeah,
Plus,
that's
you
basically
don't
7.
want to implant something and then have to abort because there's...
Well, you wouldn't abort, it wouldn't implant if it's not a good
Well,
genetic.
Either it wouldn't implant or it would,
It
and
would
there would be
more-
a genetic problem, some other problem.
Yeah, my biggest thing is it's just more manipulation with
Right,
stuff.
but this
like
is
now they're
important,
taking
like
out
she said.
cells and stuff. But either way, if it was a bad embryo and we implanted it, it doesn't implant. If it was a bad embryo and then they do the testing and it's a bad embryo, then it's a bad embryo and it doesn't go.
But
Do-
when
do
you
you understand
have
what I'm
this
saying?
many, when you have this many embryos that are going to be frozen, we have more than 5 right now. She was saying we technically have 7.
Yeah.
And so when you have that many and you have that many chances and it's a 98% like success rate, you test them. We never had this opportunity.
And I'm
last
telling
time.
you, maybe the embryologist wasn't so great. I mean, you did get snow, thank God.
Yeah.
But if you hadn't have, and you lost all of those embryos because of bad manipulation with doing their
Yeah.
test
Mhm.
itself, I mean, if they're in a hurry or they had too much coffee or whatever, you know,
Maybe they just
Yeah.
broke up with their boyfriend or girlfriend. I don't know,
it's
whatever.
you never know.
Yeah.
But I mean, this place is well known.
I mean, it's the Kardashians' doctors. Like there's some of
Yeah.
the best doctors like out here in LA.
So
I get worried at each step of the way. So obviously, like the first step of getting the eggs, I get worried because of that stuff. And then when they do the, do this part of it, then I get worried with that part. And then it's like now another thing that I get worried about, like another.
So what are you happy about?
Yeah, what are you happy
I'm
about?
happy that we got like.
So many.
Yeah, I was gonna be happy with like 3.
3.
3 would have been I would have been really really happy with, and so.
Buggles, we
That's
can
like-
have 7 more babies. Mom's
Don't
like,
you
I don't
wanna
think
carry-
so.
You want to carry?
You're trying to kill me? You're trying to put me in the early
gonna-
retirement?
Yes, definitely.
Retirement back to full-time work. Hardest job there is.
Ah, this is
Mom and
such
Dad.
good news. I was not expecting that. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I prayed for 4.
Did you? Oh, wow. This is like so shocking compared to like what we were expecting.
Yeah. I'm just it's obviously I don't know. I mean, my feelings are because it's different than what I expected. I expected like 3, and I expected we have 3. We're not going to do any testing. Now we have like 7, and we're going to test them, and so.
Oh, I need to fill
It's
out
just
that
a
form
lot.
for the lab to do the PGS testing.
But I mean that's.
We came to the decision with our fertility doctor on surgery day, if we got more than 3 embryos, that we would do PGS testing. And PGS testing, we were planning on doing this the last time, but we only had 1, so we didn't end up doing it. But it's basically where they take like a few cells from the embryo and they test them to make sure like they're healthy, and they would be like a viable, I guess, I don't know, I'm not pronouncing it, but like explaining it properly. But basically they find out if it's like it would be a healthy pregnancy, and if there's anything wrong with it, they just wouldn't transfer those first, or maybe some people wouldn't transfer them at all, I don't know. But also with this testing, you also find out the gender. Now we wouldn't test it just to find out the gender this early on, like that we don't really care too much about, but we do care because when you do a transfer, like I said, if you have more than a couple embryos, you want to transfer the best ones because you have to get your body ready, you have to do more shots and medicine, and it takes a toll on your body. If you're putting in like a bad embryo that you know is not going to work and you're not going to get pregnant from it, like it's kind of a waste of time and money, it's expensive to do all this. So that's why you test them. I hope I'm explaining it to where you can kind of understand. I'm sure I'm like totally butchering it and explaining it not totally correctly, but that's kind of like how I understood it. And so hopefully that makes sense to you. But you also find out the gender of the embryo. Now for Travis and I don't care like the gender. I know Travis doesn't care. We just want a healthy baby. But when you do this, you can choose, like, you know, if you have good embryos of both genders, like, would you want to choose? And I guess if they told us, like, do you want to choose? I guess I would say, like, I don't care. Just don't tell us and just put whatever embryo. And, you know, we already have a girl. Some people are like, well, we have a girl, so let's have a boy. I really don't care. I would love for Snow to have a sister just because I grew up with mainly sisters. And also I have a name for a girl that I love and that Travis loves. And so it'd be awesome because we already have a girl name, and names for us are hard because we like unique names that not very many people have, that have to do with like our journey and everything. And so, so yeah, we don't care about the gender. We don't care about any of that stuff. But I just like, I can't even tell you, like, I was so relieved and excited and grateful and just like happy and shocked that we got so many embryos that survived. You know, we were thinking maybe at the most like 2 or 3, we'd be happy with 3, because then, you know, you get like 3 chances to get pregnant. That's how I look at it. So the fact that we got 3 that are being tested, or like that can get tested, and then possibly 5 more that we could also freeze. I don't know, we're gonna find out tomorrow. They'll call us back, but like, we were just so ecstatic and so happy. And these are the, like, this cycle, this IVF whole thing, the second time around is going so much better than the first time. I can't even tell you, it's like night and day. And so I'm just super grateful, and I'm so excited, and I just hope I can have another baby. And I'm so excited that you guys are coming on this journey with us and helping us along the way. And I just want to say thank you guys so much. I love you. I'm sending you all my love and all my positive energy, and I hope to see you in my next video. Mwah.